beginning of my parties, right before I get started, I go into Glam Central to open up what I need to show. So as soon as right before my party, I go home. You guys can see this, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move this over. And then I click on Fab February or whatever the February one is. I know I need to show the sale flyer. So I scroll down to the sale flyer here and I go ahead and open that. So I've got it open. And then the next thing I want to make sure that I have open is I go up the starter kit picture. I want to make sure I have that open on my screen as well to show. And then the first thing that I show during my party demos is the video of the new jewelry. And you can find that under this tab, New Spring Summer Sparkle. So if you click on the New Spring Summer Sparkle, read more right here. That's where I find this video.
Okay.
And I show the video. And the reason I show the video is first, I don't really show that much jewelry during my parties. And if I were doing a Zoom party, it's in my office, and my office, you guys who've seen it, is red. So everything tends to look a little bit red. So that's why I show the video. And I tell them that. I say, you guys, I'm going to show the video today because I'm in my office. Usually I'm wearing pink or red because it's my favorite color. So usually I'm in that color, my office is that color. So I say I'm going to show the video so you guys can see it. So I have these things up and ready to go before I even get started. Okay, so I'm going to start. All right, so you guys, thank you for getting on here today. And Betsy, thank you so much for hosting. I really appreciate it. And I might stop and throw things in just for us as consultants, just to tell you what I'm going to do. All right, so you guys, thanks again for being on here. Betsy, you sent reminders to everybody to be on here tonight. So you guys who RSVP'd back to Betsy, I actually have your names on tickets. So she told me before you guys were getting on here who was going to get on. So I have all your names on tickets, and I'm going to do a drawing for a Swarovski charm. So one of you are going to get to win a sparkly Swarovski charm. And my winner is, and I pull the name. All right, Leslie, you are my winner. Congratulations. And I actually show the ticket. And then I write down charm and I put it to the side so I don't forget. So, all right. So Betsy, thank you again. I'm excited to be on here. You guys, I write a sticky note for myself so I remember this because I can't really believe this. I've celebrated my 8-year anniversary with Touchstone Crystal this year. I've been in direct sales for 18 years now. So I like to tell everybody I started when I was 20. So we're just going to go with that. And I've been doing virtual parties for just over 18 months, which is kind of crazy to me because when we started in direct sales 18 years ago, I had no idea I'd be able to go virtual. So it's really exciting now to be on here and to be able to connect with so many women across the country. So tonight, as you watch what I do, if this interests you at all, or if you're at all curious, let me know because I'd love to chat with you a little bit more about that. All right, so before we get started, you guys, I have this huge roll of tickets here. And if you have to listen to me talk for the next 30 minutes by myself, you're gonna be bored out of your mind. So here's what I do. You get a ticket if you ask a question, if you answer a question, if you participate at all, I will give you a ticket. And at the end, I have coupons. So discount tickets for you guys for my winners. So you definitely want some tickets. If you don't see me look down, it means I forgot to write your name on a ticket. So catch me, Terry, I just answered your question. So it's much more fun that way, you guys. And before I start, I'm going to show a video of the jewelry because my office is red. So everything tends to look a little bit red in here, you guys. So I want to show jewelry so you can actually see all the new colors. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. And you guys, I'm not going to make you guys watch the whole video. But what I do is I go ahead, pull up the video. It just takes a second. And then while the video is actually playing, I'm going to talk. So I might turn it down just a little bit, not that much, and just say, okay, so you guys, you're checking out some of the colors here. Has anybody heard of a company called Pantone? Usually people will kind of nod and I'll say, all right, so tell me a little bit about Pantone. To be honest, sometimes I can hear them and sometimes I can't during the video. And I'll just say, so Pantone is a company that comes out with the color of the season, and they do this twice a year, and they do it well in advance. So this year, the color is actually called Perry, Peri, which is kind of like the periwinkle color, right? So you're going to see a lot of that color in our catalog this season. So it's exciting. You guys, we are a part of Swarovski crystal, which I'm so proud about. You know, Touchstone Crystal has been around for just over 10 years, but Swarovski, anybody know how long Swarovski's been around? And then I wait and answer, and I'm like, yeah, over 126 years. So we are a $5 billion company that's been around for so long. So it's exciting for me to be a part of this company. You know, you guys could go to Macy's or you could go to Kohl's and you could buy jewelry that says it has Swarovski crystal in it, but it's not owned and operated by Swarovski, and that's what we are. So I'm super proud of that. You know, all the jewelry that you're looking at now, everything is set in by hand. So everything's done by hand. And all the crystals come from our company in Austria, our manufacturer in Austria. And the reason it's in Austria is because Daniel Swarovski, when he started this, he needed a water source because that's how the crystals are made. So that's why it's actually in Austria. He wanted women to be able to wear diamond-like jewelry and be able to afford it. So that's kind of where we started. So it's exciting for me to be a part of such a huge company. And then I kind of let them watch, and then we talk about, so are there pieces, colors that are sticking out to you? And then we go ahead and finish. So my point in watching the whole video is that I get a chance to talk to them about Swarovski and talk to them about what I love about it and some of the colors. And then we kind of talk about what they like. So as we finish, I'm like, hey, you guys, did anything stick out at you? Anything that you liked in the video, any of the colors, any of the pieces? Right now, you guys would be answering me and I would be writing your names on tickets. I know, me too. So it's kind of an interactive video. And actually, Betsy just spotlighted me. So when I get to the jewelry, I actually do that myself too. I say, you guys, I'm going to spotlight myself. So I'm going to make myself big here for a second. And then I'll make myself smaller. So when I spotlight myself, so like right now, you guys, all I see is me. But if I click on view myself, me, the consultant, I'm going to click back to gallery. So now you guys just see me, right? But I can see all of you. So it's really important that I do that because now I can kind of see your facial features and I can see who's interacting and who's not interacting. So when I make myself spotlighted, everybody could just see me, but I go back in and move it so that I can then see everybody else. So you guys, I want to show you a couple pieces that I love. All right. So how many of you love to wear colored jewelry? You like the different colors? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite necklaces. This is our joined together necklace. I think that's what it's called. I'm just going to be totally honest and tell you I don't know the names of everything, but I try. So this is the joined together necklace. And one of the reasons I love this, and I hold it up, I put it on this sheet, is because of the color of this first, but also the chain of this necklace. So it's a little bit of a thicker chain, a little bit thicker than a box chain. And you guys are going to see that these charm pieces, charm necklaces, charm bracelets are really in right now. So we have quite a few necklaces that have different charms on them, different colors, different textures. So these are really fun. One of the reasons I love our short necklaces is all of them have a 2-inch extender on the back of them. So you can make them a little bit longer, you can make it a little bit shorter. So I love that about these necklaces. This is great because I could wear it by itself, or I could dress it up and I could add something else to it. So if I wanted to dress this necklace up, what would I do? Anybody? Yes, I would add a longer necklace. So you guys, they're kind of interacting with me this whole time, so it's not just me talking. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite longer necklaces. This is the Gather Round necklace. This is my absolute favorite. And one of the reasons I love this necklace is because it's so easy. I could literally just throw this on by itself and it's perfect. It has pearls on it. So this is our Swarovski pearl. It has the same texture and it has the same weight and the same temperature as a regular pearl, but it has a Swarovski crystal on the inside. So it's alternating between a pearl and the Aurora Boreal crystal. So I love it because, like I said, it's super light. If you don't have a big head, and there's nothing wrong with having a big head, if you don't have a big head, you could double it up and you can wear it twice. I have to tell you guys that I told everybody they could do that. And I was at a party and my hostess is like, Terry, I can't double it up. If you do have a bigger head and you can't double it, we have a necklace converter that just snaps like this. And you can actually use the converter and snap it and wear it just like this. So you could do it both ways. I'm not going to double it and show you because on my Zoom last week, and this is a true story, I doubled it up to show it layered with another necklace and I could not get myself out of it. And then I was trying to use the Zoom as a mirror and I got flustered, and I don't usually get too flustered on my Zooms. So I was flustered and finally I was like, I'm just going to leave it. I'm a little bit type A, but I left it. So here's what it looks like when I put it together with this joined together necklace. And you guys, what do they say when you wear long necklaces and short necklaces? It makes you look two things. Does anybody know? Yes, thank you, Maritza. Taller and thinner. So I would write her name on a ticket. Taller and thinner. So everybody loves long necklaces. And usually I'll put this on and I'll stand up in my chair to show them how long it is because it is a really long piece. All right, so I love that set together. Okay, where are my matchers? If you get the earrings, you are getting the exact same necklace. You are a matcher. Okay, some no's, some yeses. All right, I have yeses, I have no's. For my matchers, I am going to show you the Iris Lulus. So these are the Iris Lulus. We have these in 22 different colors. If you could check out the cut of this crystal, it is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. And one of the reasons I love the Lulus is because they are on a lever back. So this is a lever back. The lever backs are super, super light. So you could wear pretty much any earring with a lever back and you could wear it all day and it's really light. Where are my statement earring gals? Anybody love statement earrings? Me too. I love big earrings. So if you look in our catalog now, you're going to notice that a lot of our statement earrings have lever backs because they're so light. So I love that. So my matching gals, you can pretty much get a Lulu that matches any necklace, right? So 22 different colors of these. I also have the chain of command earrings, which look like this. Where are my pearl lovers? Anybody love pearls? Yes. Okay. So these are the chain of command and I love these, and these are on lever backs as well. So these are great because they have pearls, but they're not super matchy. So I could actually get away with wearing this and not feel like I'm too matchy. And my matchers, you are going to go with the Lulus because they match perfect. All right. So since I have some color in my necklaces, you know what I tend to do is put some plain bracelets with that. So I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite bracelets. This is the Riviera Cuff. Anybody know what designer this looks like? And somebody says David Yurman, and I say, yes, ticket for you. So here's the deal with this cuff is this cuff from David Yurman is around $350 and ours is $74. So it is a really great price for this. You could see that these are all pave crystals right here, all hand set. So I love this. Now below it, my favorite collection in the entire line is the Little Black Dress collection, which is sterling silver. So this is the society bracelet right here. It has stamped metal around it. The chain on this is a little bit thicker, so it's kind of like a box chain. And then below that, I have our new sterling silver bracelet that I can't remember the name of, but I love it because it's super sparkly. Now they have these little tighteners right here, these fasteners. I will be totally honest with you guys and tell you it took me a little bit of time getting used to this, but I do really love it. So you'll notice that my cuff is a little bit bent, right? Well, I love the cuff. So when you put on a cuff, you're going to put it on the smallest part of your wrist. I like to bend them a little bit just to give it a little bit of a different look. So it looks like this. So most of mine are a little bit bent. It does have a spring. You still have to be really careful with it, but you can give it a different look. Now, if I'm going to wear it with the other bracelets, I'm going to straighten it out a little bit and I'm going to put it back together with my other 3 and it looks like this. So I love the look of something like this with a little bit of color and then some silver here. All right, where are my simple gals? You don't wear tons of color, especially with your necklaces. Okay, right? That's how I am too. I love the simple pieces. I love to wear them all the time. This is one of my new favorite necklaces. This is called our go-to necklace. And again, this is from the sterling silver collection. It's so funny because when I went to put this on the other day, on one side, it has the metal almost wrapped around it, and it's pointy on that side. And it's a little less sparkly on this side, but on the other side, the crystal is so pretty. I'm going to put this a little closer. I'm going to put it on the board. The crystal is actually a little bit more sparkly. So it has, you could wear it on both sides. What I love about this is the chain is a little bit thicker. So again, it's more like a box chain. And the crystal actually comes off of this. So you could take it off and you can use the chain just by itself. And again, because it's a shorter necklace, we have a 2-inch extender here. All right, so traditionally, if I want to layer necklaces, I do a short necklace and a long necklace. But now what you're really seeing is a non-traditional way to layer, adding another short necklace with your longer necklace. So this is the joined together necklace. You can't see it too well with my camera, but it has 5 links that have crystals on it. You guys, I have to be totally honest with you. When they came out with this necklace in the catalog, I was like, ugh, that is so ugly. And then I saw somebody wearing it on Zoom and I started to see it everywhere. No lie, I have 4 of them. I have 2 in silver and I have 2 in gold because I love them so much. So everybody needs to get this necklace. You could wear this with anything. You could layer it. You could double it up. I'm going to show it to you. First, I'm going to put it on my neck so that you could see that it's actually not huge. It's a really small piece. And actually, let me hold up this go-to necklace as well. So the go-to necklace I would also put against my neck because it's a really, really small necklace. I love small, so I love it. But in case you like bigger jewelry, I want you to see how small it is on my neck. But I love this joined together necklace because it's kind of a non-traditional way to layer. It's fun. It's easy to layer. For somebody like me who's very type A, I had to get used to this because it doesn't always look neat, which is okay. But you kind of have a look like this and you can shorten it. Another reason I love this joined together is because you can actually adjust the join together. So I can make it really tight around my neck and then pull this one down a little bit. So you've got a lot of options with this, and it comes in gold and it comes in silver. If you are a gold fan, where are my gold fans? Yes. Okay. So if you are a gold fan, it's more of a yellow gold, just so you know. So it's a very bright gold. It's not like an antique gold, but I love this combination together. And where are my hoop fans? Anybody love hoops? Yes. Okay. So these are my absolute favorite hoops in the entire catalog. And I think that everybody should get them. These are the hidden gem hoops. So the reason they're my favorite is because they have crystals on the inside and the outside. So I love them. These come in rose gold, they come in Aurora Boreal, and they come in crystal. And these are the crystal. I wear these probably 5 to 6 days a week. I love them so much. If you're like, I love hoops too, but those are too big, and you love sterling silver like I do, these are the small talk hoops. So the small talk hoops have the little crystals. They actually snap in. So there's not a back to it. It just snaps in. So we always tell you, you should never wear your jewelry in the shower. You should never sleep in it. But if you're going to, then you need to get these small talk hoops because they're sterling silver. So I love my hoops. And I honestly think hoops can go with absolutely everything. So if I'm going to do hoops with this necklace, I might add some color to it. So I showed you the Riviera Cuff. We now have, I think it's 7 of those different cuffs. This is one of my favorites. This is, or 5, is it 5? Thank you, Leslie. So I will just tell you guys, I'm never correct on my Zooms. I don't get the names right. I don't get the numbers right. I probably say most things wrong, and that's okay because it makes us duplicatable. So you don't have to get everything right. I mess up all the time, and it's fine. So 5 of these, thank you, Leslie. So these are 5 of them. I love this because it has the Aurora Boreal crystal on the end. In our entire catalog for all these years, this crystal has been the #1 selling crystal. Anybody know why? And then somebody pops up and says, because it goes with everything. And I say, yes, ticket for you, Celeste. It goes with everything. So again, the cuff adds a little bit of texture to your wrist parties because this is a wrist party. And anybody know what the rule is with a wrist party?
At least
odd
3
numbers.
odd
Yes,
numbers.
thank you. So 3, 5, 7. My friend Laura Durso in New York always tells me that I should wear 7 ice bracelets, but I tell her I'm from Northern Virginia and we don't do that here. So if you want to wear 7, you're welcome to. We just suggest you don't go over your elbow. So that's my rule here. So here's what I have. I have the Aurora Boreal stretch bracelet, which looks like this. I love this because it has these prongs on it, so it won't snag your hair. It doesn't snag your skin. It's awesome. Below that is our ice bracelet. You guys, when I started 8 years ago, we only had this one ice bracelet. This is our white ice bracelet. Now we have over 40 different colors of these. This is kind of like our iconic ice bracelet. This is what we're known for with Touchstone Crystal. It was featured on Oprah's Favorite Things a couple years ago. So now we have tons of colors. We have multicolored ice bracelets. I think this is a sunset, iris sunset, something like that. I love it because it has the Aurora Boreal, it has the glazed crystal, it has some different colors to it. And I added the wrap bracelet. This is one of our new pink wrap bracelets. The crystals on here, it's almost like they have a coating over this pink. There are over 600 crystals. There are 2 snaps. I think we've been doing this. We've had these wrap bracelets for maybe 6 years now. You guys, I've only returned 1 single wrap bracelet in 6 years. So the quality of this is really good. I had a teacher the other day tell me that she wasn't wearing her wrap bracelets because she's washing her hands so much. I'm like, this is how you clean them, just with soap and water. So feel free to wear them all the time. They're awesome. You can wear them by themselves, but I love the look of a wrist party. And I went against the rules here, you guys, because I love this twist cuff. I mean, I guess it's still odd numbers because you've got the wrap, but I absolutely love that. And I like it because I did just a simple combination on the top, and then I added some color with my bracelet. So just kind of fun. All right, any questions, you guys? No? All right. How many of you love sales? Me too. All right, I love sales. So before I show you our sale flyer, do you see my phone number in my screen? And usually I have my phone number there. So here's the deal. If you will text me your name and your birth month, that's all I need is just your name and your birth month. So my phone number is 703-362, and you guys don't have to text me, but this is what I do. I say it slowly a lot, and I kind of keep myself busy. So I might be fixing up my jewelry a little bit, but my phone is face down, so I can't see who's texting me. So again, my phone number is 703. And if you're on a device and you swipe out to text me, you're not going to lose me. So if you swipe out, it's totally fine. Go ahead, swipe out, send me a text message, 703. I repeat it again and again, just your name and your birth month. I don't need the year. Somebody texted me her year the other day, and I don't need that, just your name and your birth month. All right, so while you guys are finishing up doing that, I'm going to share our sale flyer. So you guys, you're texting me your name and your birth month, but I'm also going to text you back, and I promise not to sparkle spam you, but I'm going to text you back the link to Betsy's party. So when you click the link, if you were to click shop and you click on the catalog, some of these items might not be in the catalog. So make sure you click the Fab in February sale. And here, you guys, really what I do is I just go through the items just to tell them. So the Circle of Wisdom necklace and the Tessa, these are shorter necklaces. They're about 15 to 18 inches. And because some of them aren't in the catalog, it's not going to tell you that. I love the Charleston necklace. It's absolutely gorgeous. But if you are a small necklace person like me, you do not want to get this. It's a big statement piece. Beautiful, but just kind of a tip for that. The glaze pendant is a long pendant, so you can actually adjust it with the slider, which is awesome because you can wear it short or long. Okay, and then down here, we have the tag up necklace, which is rose gold, and the move along necklace. Those are both shorter necklaces, so 15 to 18 inches. The in shape, the antique pear drop, and the in shape antique are all longer necklaces. And the antique all around is a shorter, it's a flat necklace. It lays really great. So, and what's great about this, you guys, is we have this special that we have every month is when you spend $100, your next item is 50% off. So you could get all sale items, get to 100, and then do your most expensive item half off, which is awesome. I'm really good at sparkle math, so I can help you figure that out if you need help with that too. But definitely check out the sales on here. All right, and then I wanted to share with you guys, I have these 6 bonus tickets up here. So I was telling you at the beginning that I've been doing this. I've been in direct sales for 18 years and with Touchstone for over 8 years. You know, before I did this, believe it or not, I was a juvenile probation officer out in Prince William County. And I left my degree of criminal justice and I went into direct sales. And you guys, I love it. I love that we give women the chance, women across the country, to be able to start something like this. You know, whether you're looking for a little bit more income, whether you're looking for more jewelry. I have so many women start just because they want more jewelry, or whether you're looking for the opportunity just to connect with other women. I feel like this is an incredible opportunity for women to start, try something like this for $99. So remember this bracelet I was showing you in the beginning, the white ice bracelet? This came in my kit 8 years ago, and it still comes in the kit because it's so popular. This bracelet by itself, you guys, is $92. You could actually get the entire kit of jewelry for $99 and the opportunity to find your more whatever that is, more jewelry, more friendships, more income. And if you don't like it, and I have to be honest, I have people who start and don't like it, it's fine. There are no strings attached. We always say, give it 4 parties, see if you like it. After that, keep everything you earned, and it's completely up to you. So I've got these 6 bonus tickets up here. So anything you're curious about, you guys, now that you've seen me do this for the last 25 minutes or so, do we have minimums? How much can I make? What comes with your jewelry? Anything you can think of?
Do you have minimums?
We do actually. We do have a minimum. So our minimum, and Betsy gets a ticket, is $1 every 3 rolling months. And the reason they do that is because we know that women are busy today. So we have women who start and then have to stop, but they can maintain their business with just that $1 and then come back when they're ready. What else? What other questions, you guys?
You take trips?
We actually, yes, which is my favorite part of this. So I've been with Touchstone Crystal, like I said, for 8 years. And before the pandemic, my husband and I have been on 13 all expense paid trips with this company. So it's incredible. And we get the chance, they just announced, for our Sparkle sisters to go to Boston together in July. So you guys, as brand new consultants, if you were to start this, you'd have the opportunity to come with us to see the new line and spend the weekend together. So we're really excited that we get the chance to start to travel again.
How can I get this jewelry right now? Right now.
Right now. So what you would want to do is you and I can chat after this, and we would purchase your kit and we'd book your launch party. And that's how you would get going with this.
Is there training?
There is, yes. What I love about this is that we have lots of training opportunities, and we do that so that women can kind of pick and choose what works best for them. So I always say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we definitely support you as you start with this.
Do you have to invite a lot of people to your party?
Say that again.
Do you have to invite a lot of people to your party?
That's a good question. Do you have to invite a lot of people to your party? I always say that half the people you invite say yes, and half of those actually attend. So I've done parties with as few as 2 or 3 people on Zoom, and I've done as many as 26 people on Zoom. I think a good number is probably like 6 to 8, like Betsy has on tonight.
Okay, thank you.
It looks like so much fun, but I don't really know a lot of people.
Well, you know what? That's, I think, what I hear the most. So most people, most women who are thinking about doing this business are thinking, gosh, this looks fun. And I would love all that jewelry, $500 worth of jewelry for $99, but I don't know enough people. So we actually have a system to help you with that. And it doesn't really take a lot of parties to get started. But if you follow the system that we have, we can help you kind of get out of your network so that you don't have to keep going back to the same network. All right, you guys, these are really great questions. I put your names in the ticket.
Okay, I've got one question. Where
Sure.
can you find that system at?
Your trainer, your sponsor, or your leader, she will work closely with you to help you with that. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Okay.
So you guys, I put your names in tickets. I'd love to chat with you more about this if you're at all curious. So let me know. We can talk about that. All right. So you guys texted me your name and your birth month, right? All right. So Celeste, you hosted with me last month. How much jewelry did you end up getting? Do you remember? Sorry, so
I got about $400 in jewelry.
it was a lot, right? It was a lot. So Celeste ended up getting about $400 in jewelry. So my average hostess, when she hosts, gets a ton in free and discounted jewelry. So this is about what my average hostess gets. Would you say, Celeste, this maybe a little bit more? It's a lot, and it's
Yes.
super fun, you guys. So here's the deal. If you decide you want to host a party of your own, because Betsy booked off of Celeste's party, Celeste gets anything she wants tonight at 70% off, which is awesome. So if you guys decide to book a party of your own, you will give Betsy anything she wants at 70% off. And we could do this virtually. So here, you guys, at this point, I would take myself off of the spotlight. You could leave it on, but I would take it off. So at this point, you guys, so here's the deal. You give her anything she wants at 70% off. We could do a party just like this. You keep all the jewelry. We could do a fundraiser as well. So if you kind of like the jewelry, or you want to raise money for a certain cause, we could do that. Our team last year raised over $10,000 in fundraising. So if you, and I've done fundraisers for American Cancer Society, all the way down to a Girl Scout who's just trying to go to camp. So we've done big and we've done smaller, and it's really fun to get women together. So whether you want to host and just keep the jewelry, or whether you want to host and you want to donate it back, we can do that too. So I have these 12 boxes up here. So here's the deal, you guys. In my 12 boxes, some say prize. So if you play my game, you could win a prize or you could win a party. And here's just a quick tip for you guys, is that when I start this, I'm going to start with the person who is the most interactive on Zoom. So if they have their cameras off, sometimes I don't even play with them. So it's going to be the person who's been talking the most. That's the person I'm going to start with. So we'll pretend that Betsy is not a hostess and she's my guest. So Betsy, you sent me your birth month, and your birth month is January, right? So that's awesome, birth month, because you're actually box number 1. She's going to be my guinea pig so I can explain how this works, you guys. Does anybody else have a January birthday? So I'm not even looking at my phone. So they've texted me. Okay, so Marilyn, she's also January. So here's the deal, Betsy and Marilyn, you are box number 1, and you have 3 options. Your first option is to open the box and take what's in it. So if you open it, some say prize, and it means I'm going to mail you a Swarovski charm, and some say you win party, which means you get to party with me. I am going to bring jewelry to show. You give Betsy anything she wants at 70% off, and you get all this jewelry free and discounted. So it's a ton of fun. That's option 1. Option 2 is to say, I really don't want to play this game. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass, which is fine. I might cry a little bit, but that's all right. And option 3 is upgrade. This is the best option. So Betsy and Marilyn are box number 1. Their upgrade is for them to say, yes, I want to book a party. And when they host their $600 party, I'm going to give them any $100 item they want for $1 when they host. So that's the best option. So option 1, open the box, take what's in it. If they open it, it says prize. Should I give them the prize?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. I wait until they answer. So I nod and wait, and they say yes. And if they open it, it says prize, I'm going to mail them a prize. If they open it, it says book a party, what do I want them to do?
Party.
I wait. Yes. So I wait till everybody answers. Yes. So book a party with me on my calendar tonight. I'll stick on Zoom with you. We'll pick a date here tonight. Okay. So option 2, and you guys, I'll be honest, this is my game, so the odds are in my favor. I'm just being totally honest. And they always giggle, but I say that. Option 2, pass, I don't want to play. And option 3 is the best. They get their $100 item for $1. So Betsy and Marilyn, would you like to open your box and take what's in it? Would you like to pass and say, I don't want to play this game? Or do you want to upgrade and get your $100 item for $1?
I will take what's in my box.
Okay, Marilyn's going to take what's in it. Betsy?
I will upgrade.
Okay, so yay. So Betsy's going to upgrade. So I actually write Betsy's name down on a ticket with the number 1, and I put it with my other tickets for the prizes I need to give away. All right, so Marilyn, you have decided to open your box and take your chances. So if it says prize, I mail you a prize. If it says book a party, you're agreeing to date something with me on my calendar tonight, right?
Yes.
All right, you sure you don't want to upgrade, get your $100 item for $1?
I don't. I'll take my chance.
All right, she's going to take her chances. So I open my box, and in it, it says Sparkle Charm. So I'm going to mail her a Swarovski charm. So yay. So I write her name down and I put charm and I put it over here so I don't forget. And then I go to the next person and I do the exact same thing all the way through. So that's how I do my booking game. And then I say, okay, so you guys, before we hang up here, does anybody else have any other questions? Okay, so I just have to tell you a couple things. I'm going to send you a text with the link to Betsy's party. When 5 people place orders by tomorrow night in 24 hours, I'm going to do a drawing for our Aurora Boreal stretch bracelet. It is one of my favorite. It matches everything. So when 5 of you place orders by tomorrow night, I'm going to do a drawing for this. How many of you like to shop like I do? I like to put hundreds of dollars in my cart and think about it for days. Yes? Okay. So our card expires in 2 hours. So if you like to shop like that, you want to make sure you take a screenshot of it so that you know what's in there, and then you can put it back in there. The party's open till Sunday. So I do my parties just for you guys on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I close them all on Sundays. So party's open till Sunday. So if you want to place your order, you can put it in by Sunday. Okay, so let's do my drawing here real quick. I have all my tickets here. I do this so that you could only win once. So I hope that's okay. All right, so my first winner is, all right, so Amy, you are my first winner. Yay. So Amy, would you like card 1, 2, or 3?
3.
She's going with number 3. So Amy, you win $10 off your order. So yay. So Amy, when you go to do your order, you're just going to give it directly to me. You won't do it on the link because the system actually won't take it off for you. So I'll do it for you. All right. My next winner is, okay, Celeste. Celeste, or my next winner. Celeste, would you like 1 or 2?
2.
2. Okay. So she wins card number 2, which is $5 off your order. So yay. Congratulations, Celeste. All right. And my next winner is Alicia. Alicia, would you like card 1 or 1? She's going with 1. So number 1 is free shipping on your order. So same thing. So Alicia, you'll just give me your order directly. So that's great. All right, you guys. Any other questions before we go? I'm going to send you guys a text as soon as we hang up so that you have the link for Betsy's party. Again, it's open till Sunday. All right. And then we kind of just wrap up. I thank Betsy again for hosting. Betsy, I really appreciate it. Okay. So Betsy, you booked a party. If you'll just stay on with me for a few minutes. So anybody that books is going to stay on. So everybody else can hang up. So everybody else hangs up. And I have my calendar here. And I would say, all right. So Betsy, today is the 19th. Are you thinking you want to do a party in February or March?
February.
In February. Okay. Well, I do Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I still have next Thursday available. Would that work for you?
Actually, that's good.
Okay, good. I do 7 o'clock and 8:30, which is better for you.
On Zoom. Let's do the 8:30.
The 8:30. All right, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get you down for 8:30. If you would just text me your address and your email, that would be great. That way I can go ahead and get everything set up.
Okay.
Normally how I do your invitations, I try to make it super easy. So I'm going to set you up on a hostess site and I'll email that to you so that you have it. And then I'm going to send you some verbiage. Do you think you could personally remind or personally invite everybody to your party with the verbiage I'm going to send you?
Sure.
Okay. So if you can make a list of the people that you want to invite there, I usually say that half the people you invite say yes and half will actually show. If we can get 6 to 8 people to order, usually I can get your max amount of hostess credit. So I will send you the verbiage, you create a guest list, and if you will text this or message it to everybody, there's a link on there that they can actually click and RSVP themselves right to your hostess site. How does that sound?
Great. That's easy. Yeah.
Okay. If for some reason they don't, or we want to go back in, you can go back into your hostess site and add their email addresses, add their phone numbers, and then we can manually send out the invitation as well.
Okay.
Okay. I just really find that the more we personally reach out and invite them, the more they feel wanted to come to the party and invited, and the better attendance you're going to have. So if we can go ahead and do that, then before the party, I'll send you verbiage again that you can send out as a reminder. And then remember at the beginning, we did the drawing. So those that respond back to you, we'll put into the giveaway.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Got it.
All right. And you can think of any questions?
No, it sounds great.
Okay, all right. And then that's it, you guys.
Okay. Wow. I love it.
So good.
Yeah, that was so good.
That's awesome.
So Terry, I wanted to point out that you have 4 slots for parties every week that you do. You, as you said, you only do parties on Wednesday and Thursday nights. What do you do if somebody's, just out of curiosity, says, no, I want to do, some other night of the week? How do you handle it?
Well, every once in a while, I will do that. I know you guys are all really busy. Like we're all really busy these days. So I try to maximize my time on Zoom. So for example, in March, we're traveling a lot in March, and I do trainings on Tuesday nights. So if they can't do it, I might do, like in March, I have 2 Tuesdays that I'm doing parties either right before our team training or right after the team training. So sometimes I can bend a little bit. I have a gal that wants a Friday night party, and I won't bend on my weekends anymore just because of the kids' schedules and stuff. So sometimes I'll find another consultant to do the party if she cannot do any of the dates that I can do. But I stick pretty closely to the days that I can do.
I like that you, I sell insurance. So what we are taught is that we always, we're calling these seniors, we always have to be in control of the schedule. Like you always give them 2 options, like 2 days. And then you say mornings or afternoons. In your case, you said 7 and 8:30. But it's good because like if you give them like a wider, like, range, then they, oh, okay, this and that. You
Mhm.
give them like 2 days and 2 times. That's it. And I'm gonna
That's
do
it.
it like that too. You have
Yeah.
4 opportunities, 7 and 8:30. And if you have people on a different time zone, that works too. Because
Right.
yeah, you can like even have another one at 9:30, maybe. I don't know. It's 7:30. In a different location. So
That's a really good point. I have some West Coast parties and I'll do those at 10 o'clock
Mhm.
yeah,
because it's 7 o'clock their time. So it works out. I can do a 7 o'clock and 8:30 and a 10 o'clock.
yeah. I do that with insurance because
Yeah.
I have a license in New Mexico and Oregon. So I mean, I'm calling like at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Selling insurance, and
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's sleeping here, so yeah, it's good.
Right. Right. Yeah.
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 Harry, I have a
Great.
question. And because I'm still confused about this from the box game from when we met a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So when you offer the upgrade, any item for $1, what if their party doesn't reach that amount?
So that's a good question. It's really important that I mentioned it at the beginning. So with a $600 party, you get your $100 item. So I always mention it at the beginning. I will say, you guys, I mention it quickly. So I just say it and I say it fast. But then when I'm hostess coaching her, I make sure to put it in writing. So here is, Betsy, you're going to get your $100 item when your sales are 600. And then I send her the hostess special. So like this month, it was double host credit. So what I said in my message was, oh my gosh, Betsy, can you send me your wish list? I'm super excited because this month you get a ton of jewelry. When you booked from Celeste's party, you got your $100 item for $1. Well, instead, this month, the company is doubling your hostess credit for $1 when your sales are 600. See the flyer. And then I sent her a flyer. And actually, it did happen this month where I had a hostess who was at like 550. And she said to me, she goes, oh, I thought I get both, but I had it in writing. So I was able to reply back to the text I sent her that said, the sales need to be X amount, 600 to get your $100 item. She was like, oh, okay. And then I had a hostess this month that didn't even reach 600. So it wasn't a question because I had it in writing.
Okay. And then
Mhm.
you're just so that I understand. So instead of the hostess themselves paying the $19, are you covering it?
So if Betsy's $1, she pays $1 and I pay 18.
Okay.
If Betsy was May, she would pay 5 and I would pay 13
Okay.
or 14, whatever it is, 14.
Okay. For
Yeah,
some
so I'm
reason, I
just
was still confused about that. So thank
Yeah,
you.
that's okay. Yep. And
Okay.
new consultants, you could put up to 3 credit cards on an order. So you can add your credit card for the $14. I can put Betsy's for the $5. Here's a tip though, make sure you take out Betsy's email address on the order so that Betsy's not like, how come there's an $14 charge on somebody else's credit card? So if you don't want to have to explain it, just take off her email address, submit the order, and go back in and add her email address.
Great. So Terry, all last year you did all Zoom parties, right? With a random in person?
Until like November. I
November.
went back to hybrid. Mhm.
Right. And your sales last year were 125,000?
Yeah, close to, 124.9, I think.
Terry, I wish that was
$125,000.
you. My gosh, that's
Mhm.
amazing.
And she
Wow.
did that
And
all through Zoom.
Wow.
I'm not doing anything special. I'm really not, you guys. I don't change it up. That's it. You saw I mess up a lot. Like it's nothing fancy.
Yeah. Did you do anything on Facebook last year out of curiosity?
No. Mm-mm.
No. So it was all basically one-to-one.
I mean, I didn't do Facebook parties. I did groups. Like I
Well,
set
right,
them
that's
up.
different.
Yeah.
Right, for training and things, but not
Right.
in parties and things. So you found a way to make this work in a systematic method for your family's lifestyle and sold $125,000 last year.
Right.
So it's spectacular what you've accomplished, Terry. And it's a great reminder for us that even as we open up across the country and start doing live in-person parties, we can now do parties for people who either are hesitant or who don't even live near us. We didn't have that capability or that skill and talent like we long before, you know, this ever happened. So this is a blessing, and for us to learn how to do this the way Terry did in a very simple, methodical way is really going to make a difference for our businesses. So Terry,
And I will
thank you
say,
so much.
I love the Zoom. I know I told Betsy too, I love the Zoom. I'm going to stay Zoom always.
Sure.
And I love the hybrid now. I really do. I did an in-person Wednesday night. I
Mhm.
love that we have the opportunity to do both. And if you are open to doing in-person parties,
Mhm.
being able to have that hybrid keeps you on your toes. I have to be honest, I was a little bit awkward going back to real parties in November and December. It
Mhm.
keeps us on our toes and it keeps us polished.
Mhm.
And then to be able to do both, to do that hybrid is so huge, because like Betsy said, we can do parties with women across the country. We have
Right.
options that we didn't have before COVID. We didn't have this virtual system.
Right.
Now we do. And now that we're kind of rolling out of it, we've got the option to do both. And it's amazing. It really is.
I think each consultant is going to have to figure out what her game plan is, like what are the lines that she wants to draw in the sand about who to do live parties with and who to do to do Zoom parties with, and some people won't care, and that's fine. For me, I'm probably going to start as things open up in my area, because for me, I love the live parties a little bit more than I love the Zoom parties, and I'm better
Mhm.
at them. So I'm probably going to say, if I can drive to you, I want to be with you in person. And on a rare occasion, I'd be willing to do a Zoom. And if you don't live near me, of course, I'll always do a Zoom. But everybody's going to have their way of deciding how to do this. And the beauty is that you can make it successful. And Terry has proven that. So that's, you know, this is the best part. We get to do our businesses the way that we want to do our businesses. It's
Terry,
business.
do you give them the option, like when I don't know, you said it on the Zoom call because I was writing that.
Mhm.
Do you give them the option like, hey, we can do this via Zoom, or you know, I can go to your house if you
Mhm.
want to like get your friends together, you know, do like a gathering, then you
Mhm.
know, what do you say to
Yep,
your
I do. I do the same. You know, hey, we can do it on Zoom just like this, or if you're close by, I can drive to you and bring the jewelry right to you. And it's the
what
same
do
for
they
my live
usually
parties.
say?
I do Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I just try to block. I can't do 2 in a night if it's a live, so that's totally fine. But I try to make sure I block so that it's the same thing, 2 Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Did they say yes, yeah, come, you know, because you're doing hybrid? Do they say, oh, sure, or do they say usually, I want to do it virtually?
You know, it's interesting. My Zoom people want to do Zoom. My live parties want to do live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the in-person one that I had the other night, she booked a party in person, and my virtual parties mostly book virtual.
No,
Okay.
it's funny.
Can I just make a comment about that? So one thing that I realized this past month with doing Zoom parties, if you have someone that lives in another state and they're like, I kind of would like to have an in-person party, but how are we going to do that? It's a great transition to say, why don't you just order a kit and have a few
Mhm.
friends over yourself,
Mhm.
and I'll coach you through your own party. And it's a great transition to be like, you know, you can have your own party at your own house. You just have to order the kit, and I will teach you each step of the way, you know, how to do a little party yourself. That happened for me twice with 2 hosts, and they ended up becoming consultants.
Oh, wow.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's a really good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've had people get together and do parties, like several of my Washington State people get everyone to their house, do the party there, and I'm on their big screen, but I've never thought about having her order the kit. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
That's really smart.
Mhm. That's fun.
Mhm.
Well, my goodness, my heart is full, and so is my piece of paper. So, like I said, we're still recording this, and I will post it. And Terry, I'll give you the link so that you can share it
Okay.
on Team Sparkle. And thank you all so much. I just love seeing all your
So
faces on
anybody's not
the screen.
taking notes, I can take the notes, like the minutes, and
Yeah,
in a
great.
document,
Yes,
and
Thank
you know, and then
yes.
you know, give you the script, like
Thank
based on,
you.
you know, because that's how I learn. I learn by typing
Uh-huh.
and writing.
Mhm.
So I'm not a video person like that. I teach, right? And the curriculum that they give me in college, there's no videos. And I learned a long time ago that a lot of kids, I mean, students, they're not kids, they learn by videos. So I started putting on the announcements videos and me, whatever, talking, because not everybody learn the same way. I'm not a video person, but if I listen and I take notes, that's how I learn. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
so I
Thank
put
you.
them together and I send them to, I guess, to you, Betsy. and
Sure.
then-
Yeah, send it to me and then I can
As a
post it up on the. That's
Great.
wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks, Mariah. I appreciate it. All right,
Yeah.
ladies, thank you again. And we're looking
Great,
forward to
thank
Rain
you.
and Michelle
me
sharing
too.
her presentation on Wednesday morning at 10 as well.
Me
I hope
too.
you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you
Thanks
guys.
again.
Let's
Love
Bye.
you all.
now, Betsy. Okay.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Betty.
Thank you. It was
Thank
so
you.
awesome.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
Terry. We so appreciate
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
You guys.
Somebody just said my name. Was it you,
Yeah,
Mariah?
it was me. Yeah. So you had the link, right?
I do. Yep. So I'll hop off of here and I'll see you on the
Okay.
other one. Okay.